We're going
Person.
live. I had some time before the show started here. I had some time, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just lay down for a second because laying down, my neck kind of hurts. I don't know, I like pulled a muscle or like I don't know, slept on too many pillows or something like that last night. What the fuck was that noise?
That was my TV.
The
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
All right, I thought it was Corey's accent again, but no, it was. Anyway, friends, Romans, and Patriots, lend me your ears and strap on your tinfoil hats because it's time for the Gay Frog Chat. Gay Frog Chat is a weekly panel discussion where we go chin deep into a different conspiracy. This week, I've just got a bunch of stories pulled up on Twitter. That fucking noise. And also, we are going to, just talk about 4 years of the Gay Frog Chat. It's not exactly 4 years. I'm not sure what the first day of the Gay Frog Chat is and if we've done it every single week or whatever. You know what I mean? But this is the 200th Gay Frog Chat, which means roughly 4 years of gayness. So,
Yay!
Yay. His gayness is still here.
Xanatos is just making noises now. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but whatever.
I don't know. It sounds like he's.
Are you okay, Xanatos?
Sounds like he was like using one of the, like those dildos that are shaped like feet.
What the
Sounds like he was like,
never seen it.
He was doing some foot stuff with his butt stuff.
Never heard or seen anything like that.
No.
Just said that.
Well,
I don't know
look it
what
up.
Honda's looking at.
You're gonna find it if you look it up. I guarantee it. I don't even know that it exists. I just know if you like type in like foot dildo, it'll probably like something will pull up.
No, I seen a dildo where it was just a big toe.
See, there you go. We're halfway there.
Don't ask me how I seen it. I just know that I seen one.
How did you see it?
No, I don't remember. Yeah.
Oh boy, yes, yeah. Let's pull up some stories, shall we, boys?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hot diggity dang. Let's get her going.
All right. I've been getting on fights with people on Twitter, so we're not going to actually look at those. But, oh, that's the wrong screen. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Too many screens. Dude, check this out. It's a it's a single cylinder 2-stroke that's got clear fucking walls so you can see what's going on while it's running. Isn't that cool?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Not everything's got to be about gay frogs. We don't have to be gay all the time. Sometimes we can look at like man stuff. I think that's fucking cool, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I mean, if you attach something plastic to it or rubbery, then it becomes a gay stuff.
Oh, it's true. You just need like one of those like male masturbators, but this one's like gas powered.
Right.
Dude, I think that might like rip your dick off. You know what I mean? Like you run out of lube for a second and it just grabs on and now you don't have a dick anymore.
Or you gotta use a lot of lube.
What's that
just
like?
Pour
Ohio?
the whole bottle in it.
No, I'm just kidding. Toyota Hilux for regime change on a budget.
Yes.
I still want a fucking Hilux, dude. How much even like a 1987 Hilux goes for like $50,000 though. So
damn, does it?
Well, I don't know, but they're not fucking cheap, whatever they are. Especially for the fact that it's like a fucking like 30-year-old fucking, vehicle or whatever. If you could have one Toyota that, like any Toyota, what would it be? For me, it's a Hilux.
would agree. That's back when they were made, to fucking last forever.
Number 2 is the Rav.
I go with the Supra. It's both Japanese and German design. Headphones,
Okay.
right. Yeah. Kid on a leash. Okay.
Tracing a pecker.
Those are headphones.
Yeah, they're like headphones.
Here's the America
should be on leash.
Here's the America I thought I grew up in. Here's the America I actually live in.
Yeah, right.
Dude, she's fucking scary looking. Dancing with
She is.
knives too. Like, bro. No wonder your parents took conservatorship over your fortune, because you were obviously mentally unstable and probably shouldn't have the ability to do whatever you want.
What happened to her hips? It's like a straight line now.
I don't even know if that's really her after those videos coming out with the AI.
That was 100% her, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Like, if there was like a reason to think that, then I would be like, yeah, maybe. But
it's from her account.
right.
straight from her
Like, it's from
account.
her
Right.
own fucking, like her own, what is it, Instagram or whatever?
Right, whatever.
Yeah, have you not seen that video
Instagram,
where
TikTok.
she's dancing like that and her arms go over her face, and for a split second her face looks like someone else, and then her arms move and it looks like Britney again?
Nope.
No.
Drop a link. Companies face an uphill battle trying to get Americans to eat bugs. This right-wing conspiracy theory about eating bugs is about as racist as you think.
I agree.
Wait, that's the same December 24th, less than 4 years later. What the fuck? Yeah, there you go. So we're blowing through these right now. I'm sorry. Some random mosquito after drinking a Democrat's blood and getting hit with 502 booster shots and 16 different antidepressants. Looks about right. You know, they're trying to fucking spread vaccination through mosquitoes now. Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
I heard something about it.
So yeah, they've developed the technology. They've already released genetically modified mosquitoes, and supposedly the genetically modified mosquitoes are like gonna help malaria somehow, but like somehow I fucking highly doubt that. You know, like, for all the good intentions that our fucking medical industry has and for everything that they've fucking actually done that's terrible, it's like, you guys are intentionally doing this shit badly, it seems like, you know? Like, you couldn't fuck up that thoroughly and that, like, many times in a row unless you were, like, throwing the fucking fight, you know what I mean? Unless you were intentionally doing shit to fucking kill people. And, like, I don't know, like, for instance, for instance. There was a drug that took in hemoglobin and helped people. I forget what the issue was, but it's like a common problem that people have where you need like blood, right? Like an iron deficiency or something. I don't know what it is. Well, they took in hemoglobin from like 500,000 people. And what they do is they like take out your blood and then they filter out the red blood cells and like pump those back into you so that they can get more of the fluids, right? Well, that's where the fucking HIV lives, and they never filtered that shit out, and they took it for 500,000 people and never tested anybody, and then made a drug out of it that they gave to people, and they're like, oh my God, this is giving people AIDS, right? Like, what are we... We'll send it over to factories and sell them at a discount price until we get rid of it. And like later on, when they find how many people from our drug, and exactly what they fucking
You're
did.
getting censored right now. Everything's breaking up because you're talking about a conspiracy.
Right.
Conspiracy fact.
Yeah, be
That's good to
roboting.
know.
Yep.
ENT dropped $10. Thanks, man. It's a love-hate listening to you, and the guys are usually on Matt's chat. And the guys that are usually on Matt's chat. But you don't like Matt? Is that what you're saying? You're saying fuck Matt? I agree. Fuck Matt.
No, well, how
He's
maybe
the
you should
worst.
turn the camera off because the camera is also like glitching right along with the audio.
Maybe that'll help
Yeah,
for whatever
maybe
reason.
that'll help. Yeah.
Hey Honda, I've dropped a link in the back chat. I thought it was when she was dancing with Nice, but it's another outfit she was in dancing. You can see her face changes. Britney Spears.
See, the thing is that from her account.
I don't know. I don't remember where it originated from. I know it's just been making the way around social media.
Even it could be like she could have had a filter on. Who knows these days?
Right?
Yep,
I don't trust
that's all
AI.
bullshit.
AI can fucking, you can fake anything these days, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but again, if you're gonna go like why, just why? If you could answer the why, then maybe I would because I agree with you on the how, right?
Yeah.
But it's like there's no evidence. There's no evidence of motive. Like been made, so stabbed. That's what you're saying.
I can't answer the why. I don't know why they would fake her. You know, AI.
See, like, there's a why behind this one. Epstein victim who testified against Ghislaine Maxwell has died, and her family wants answers. Now, here, there's a definite why. Why would a person who testified against Ghislaine Maxwell, why would she be dead? That's a pretty obvious fucking, through on that one. And now she's dead. Actually, I didn't actually read the article with this one. She was found unresponsive in a hotel room in West Palm Beach, Florida. The official cause of death was declared as an accidental overdose. Okay, there you go. I would actually believe that. No, honestly, dude, like, if you're if you were abused, the chances that you do drugs are like 99%, So the chances that if you do drugs that you're going to have an overdose, that is likely.
Or somebody gave you a tweak dose just so you can have an OD. No, they
gave you a spiked dose, is what they call that, I think.
Yeah.
Or she was abused and lived a hard life and was in the limelight and had to talk about her being abused and then just overdosed.
Have none of you guys watched the Terminal List, man? They explain the whole fucking thing in that show. You just sneak in and kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be the way to do it these days. You just fucking buy fentanyl and a needle. But I'm not going to explain the rest. It's William Wallace's sword, everybody. The actual sword of William Wallace.
Really?
Yeah.
So they say.
From 1305 is when he died. That's crazy, dude.
Interesting.
That's a
There's
big
a
ass
nice
sword.
little echo.
What's that?
There's an echo.
I told you the story about when I got the ending to Braveheart and the ending to Robin Hood Men of Thieves mixed up as a kid, right?
No.
You just got
Somehow-
the
okay.
title of Robin Hood because you said Men of Thieves. It's Men in Tights and Prince of Thieves.
So, yeah, all right. So like at the end of Braveheart, they kill him, and it's in like the center of a castle, and the look and sound and feel and costumes all look the same to Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner, where his friends jump out of the crowd and save him. And so I remember when I watched Braveheart, I'm like, okay, this is the part where his friends are going to jump out of the crowd and save him. And I kept waiting for it. Like, all right, when's it coming? Nope, didn't happen.
That's hilarious.
So which museum is this in? Is this in is it still in England or is it in Scotland?
That's actually a great question. It doesn't say in the thing. It
It's
says
in Scotland.
William Wallace's sword is an antique two-handed sword which belonged to William Wallace, 1270-1305, a Scottish knight who led a resistance to the English occupation of Scotland during the First War of Scottish Independence. That's all it says.
I think it's in the
it
tower.
would suck, right? It would suck if they had it on display in London.
No,
Right.
You know, you
Wall
hate it.
Tower.
See, what they did is they took the sword and cut it into pieces and sent it to all the four corners of England, but it did not have the effect that they thought it would.
Right.
Do you ever see Outlaw King? It's like a part 2.
No.
Was that on Netflix?
Yeah, so Netflix came out
I think I
with
might have.
it's called Outlaw King, and it follows the real story loosely of Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce didn't get involved in the rebellion until William Wallace was killed. It was kind of the catalyst of the event.
Mhm.
So it follows him, and 10 minutes into the story, he finds out William Wallace was killed. And it kind of puts him on a journey to then restart the rebellion. And it's really, really, really good. It's
Did it
pretty
have
much a
Chris
part
Pine
2.
in it?
What?
Did it have Chris Pine in it?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I
What
thought
was
so.
the
Yeah,
name
I've
of
seen
it?
Outlaw King. It is a must watch.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Have you seen The Woman King?
That movie is
Yeah.
horrible.
It was
Yeah, that shit's
bad.
terrible.
I see
So,
what you-
so that's a terrible movie. I agree, but it's based upon a true story, and that true story is this kingdom in North Africa that used to trade slaves to, like, basically England and like English speaking or like white European countries or whatever. So they guns, stuff that they couldn't produce, and they would get those guns and use them to conquer more tribes of their neighbors and then take them as slaves and sell them too. Right? And like that's what they fucking did for like hundreds of years. Like if you were a white European back then and you went into Africa to try to like capture slaves, you're going to die. You're going to get malaria, some bug's going to bite you, some shit's going to happen, and you're not going to make it. Like the only way that they could capture like Africans back then was by using other Africans and the other thing is it was like Middle Easterners can survive there, I guess, a little bit easier than us too. So they would go in and capture. Point is, like, white people had nothing to do with that shit. Woman King.
Yep.
Here's a video of Trump when he was president visiting Saudi Arabia, and they greeted him with a sword dance and all this fucking stuff and all this respect and shit. Biden gets there, they give him a fist bump.
Have you seen the invasion plans for Gaza?
I thought they invaded
No.
last night. It was like some small gunfire, like just some small arms gunfire, but I guess it was. Some people were saying it might have been just their special forces or something.
Yeah, it's going to start slow, but they're going to come. Are we talking about that tonight or are we not talking? We're talking about that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, this is Gaza right now.
Yeah, look at
It's
that.
part of it. You know, this isn't the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
Man,
straight up looking like Mordor.
Yeah, that's a
Look at
really
that.
small piece of it.
I think you got the wrong footage. That's Detroit.
No, that's,
Damn.
Chicago, and after that tunnel incident. That video here in a second. Yeah, dude, fucking. I don't know what you guys are about the bombing of Gaza and the asymmetric warfare that's going now between logically and inferior force that are fighting with one another. But the tactics that the inferior force is using are barbaric and brutal, and opinion probably excuse whatever the fucking response is, right? It's like, oh, you're mad because we bombed your missile silo and killed a couple of kids. Well, you came into our country and actually just targeted kids. So, like, sorry, you're like ancillary destruction of children happened because of your fucking terrorism, but that wasn't our goal when it actually was your goal. So all your crocodile tears about the kids that are dead in your fucking country don't matter to me, because a couple of days ago we were watching videos of all the fucking Gaza people and all the fucking Hamas people like cheering and laughing and dancing and clapping and like raising flags and shit, and like we were watching this shit like, do you guys not know what the fuck's coming next? Are you that fucking dumb that you're like, yay, we killed fucking Israelis, yay, we have hostages, yay? Oh wait, they've got rockets and bombs and guns and tanks and all kinds of shit. We're about to get fucked in the ass. Oh, we're too dumb to fucking think about that. Like, that doesn't even fucking enter their heads, I don't think.
Nah, they thought about it. They was hoping that more Arab countries would join them after this happens.
Not even that.
That's what they're betting on.
I was gonna say not even that. They probably got duped enough for let them to do that. So so Israel can go and take all the rest of that area.
And then you get videos like this where there's like hundreds of bodies and fucking in a ditch, and there, here's the mass grave of all the dead people. Look at how sad we are. Look how much victims we are. But then you have to forget that they just started this shit. They literally just drove over the fucking border and killed a bunch of they murked them. They were shooting into fucking porta potties indiscriminately, killing anyone they fucking could. And now they're like, oh, boo-hoo, where did you boo? I don't give a fuck. I honestly do not give one fucking crocodile tear fuck about any of these motherfuckers when there's video evidence proving that they did not give a shit, that they were dancing in the street and celebrating about dead fucking children that were beheaded and charred and burned. They just burned the fucking bodies. They're laughing and cheering about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't.
Or how they murdered a grandma, then posted her murder on her Facebook so her family could see it.
Yeah, they're barbarians. They're fucking, like, we're do adjust pieces of shit, and they don't deserve to fucking breathe the same air that we breathe, in my opinion. And if Israel wants to get them out off of their away from them, they want to get rid of them as neighbors. More power to you. I hope your rockets fucking fly quickly.
And don't be sending them to us like that fucking idiot Jamil Bowman once.
right? Fuck that shit. Because then that shit'll start happening here. Saying it won't anyways without it. But...
Just remember, they're doing it to the Jews because they're close to the Jews. They do it to any one of you, anyone in America. All these people that want to defend the terrorists would be the most likely ones to be shot and killed and dragged through the street.
You guys saw that shit in
if you
France
go back
too,
to 9/11, when 9/11 happened, there's video from Gaza because they're like, hey, what do the people of Gaza think about this? And everyone in Gaza was like smiling and laughing and dancing and singing and joyous, happy because 3,000 Americans just got blowed up. They're super happy about it. They don't care. They don't like us. They don't like Jews. They don't like most other Muslims. Right, because they don't think that the flavor of Muslim that they are isn't the right flavor, is what they think.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that there's like there's a whole thing about that they're not all on the same team.
I mean, same
Yeah.
thing with Christians, with the Protestant and the Catholics
Nah, but that not
killing
really
each
though.
other.
That you could say that.
Yeah,
You
really.
could say that
In
like,
Europe,
yeah, that's a couple hundred years ago, man. Like the hatred, like there's no hatred anymore.
no, that's still happening in Ireland, right? In the 80s.
Yeah, but not to the level.
I mean, that was more like, I don't know.
That had
it was
more to do with Irish wanting to be free.
Correct.
had to
Yeah,
do
it was
with,
the
like-
Irish Revolution.
Yeah, then you're Catholic, I'm Protestant. Like that's been a long
Although
time.
that
since
still
we've been
went on
going
for
rebels
quite a while, but it wasn't nearly as bloody as any kind of fucking Fatma, or what do they call it when you leave you're an apostate? What is the prognosis for an apostate of Christianity? You don't get to church anymore, and when it's family time, we're gonna be upset at you, right? What apostate of Islam get? Death.
On a killings.
Murder.
Death is that's what the Quran says to do. If you're a Muslim and then you decide that you don't want to be a Muslim anymore, that's what the fucking prognosis is murder.
Yep.
And that's the other thing about Muslims and Islam, like Judaism, right? Like, what do you have to do to become a Jew? Oh, you have to learn how to speak Hebrew and read another language and go in front of a whole group of people and recite prayers from a book in a different language and read it correctly and say all the right things and take the blessings and go through all the stuff. And then at the end of it, after like years and years of study that you have to go through, they will make you a Jew, right? What do you have to do to become a Muslim?
Just say that you're a Muslim.
Exactly. You just say you're a fucking Muslim. And then if you want to stop being a Jew, you stop being a Jew. No one's gonna come kill you. No one's gonna do anything about it. No one cares. You stop being a Muslim again, you know, your family's gonna fucking kill you and your wife or whatever. They're gonna come after your children. Because they're animals and they're fucking pieces of shit, dude. They're lawless compared to us. And they will lie and they will cheat and they will do whatever they can to spread their own ideology and to like spread their population to your country. And again, what are they trying to do right now? What are some Americans advocating for? Like, well, if they're gonna bomb these people and they're gonna kill, we should bring them into our country. That's the word. Oh my god, dude! Like, if we bring in even like 500,000 of them, because there's like what 1.5, 2 million people in Gaza. We bring in 500,000 Gazanians. Like, that's it. We're done. No more. Like, game over, man. You know. MSB dropped in $10. Thank you, sir. It says, I'm inclined to believe the world be a ton better if certain segments of the population were gone. Does this mean anti-Marxism? No, because I agree with you. I mean, it for me, it's not a racial thing or anything like that. It's a ideology thing, right? If you believe that your religion gives you the right to go around killing people who don't believe the same thing as you, then the world would be a better place without you, in my opinion. If you believe that having a bunch of children and not caring for them and then like raising them in a way that makes them criminal and then putting them out on the streets, and then when they do criminal acts, you fucking riot and turn over cars and burn stuff and demand change and get rid of police, I don't like you either. Like, fuck you too. And that has nothing to do with like any kind of color of skin or anything, but that's a pattern of behavior. That's an ideology that's propagated through generational fucking like neglect and abuse and bullshit that affects all of us. It affects every single one of us in this country when you go to the store and things cost more because people shoplift. When you walk around like a downtown area and you're clutching your fucking gun in your pocket because you don't know what's going to happen next. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these things don't happen in other first world countries.
Well, at least not in Japan. Now in other first world countries it happened because of a certain influx of people. Now,
That's very true. Yeah, like Paris and London
Sweden,
and
London, yeah. Germany, Paris. Yeah. Oh, you said Paris. Didn't you?
Well, after this week, I would say France has conquered land. You guys see that video of all the Palestinians over there?
here's a video. Okay, here's the second group that I was talking about. Lawless, not raised by parents, doing fucked up shit, and then they're surprised when cops come and arrest them. Look, this kid brought a fucking Glock. Well, you'll see what he brought. Into a school. And then when he's like getting arrested, he's like, come on. I didn't even do anything with it. I didn't hurt anybody.
No, well, when I watched the video, it sounded like that was a she,
Is this necessary? I didn't harm anybody.
like one of those studs.
That's probably what it was. It probably was. It looked like it.
Yeah, but like if you listen to the voice, almost like a stud.
Here, let's listen to the voice.
The county jail? Yes. Are you serious?
Yes. You're walking around in school with a gun with
I
bullets in it.
understand that, but no one was harmed, sir.
I don't care.
I was just gonna get off juvenile probation.
I was just fitting to get off juvenile probation.
Jesus.
Ledon still said it is a she.
Yeah, that's a chick.
Fair enough. Still no parents. Why are you? Oh my god.
And Rado said that too.
Oh, here's your Palestinians celebrating the deaths of 3,000 Americans on 9/11.
Sign for victory being displayed in East Jerusalem today among jubilant Palestinians that the United States had been subject to this attack. What are we to make of that, Jennifer? Are we to, Yasser Arafat may issue this condemnation. Look at this. We're seeing people applauding, clapping, smiling, happy to know that thousands of Americans have died in this sneak attack. And there you see a V for victory sign held up to the camera. What are we to make of that? And what are we to make of what about what Yasser Arafat said today?
The United States blamed by some Palestinians for its ongoing support, as it is seen, of Israel in this conflict, in this Middle Eastern conflict. However, while some Palestinians were taking to the streets in apparent celebration, one youth was quoted as saying, as he received sweets handed around in celebration, "This is a sweet from Osama bin Laden," he said.
Pat Dawson, thanks very much. We have some videotape, I understand, that we're going to show you from the West Bank. These are Palestinians celebrating.
Dude, was TV really that fucking like blurry back then?
Yeah.
Palestinians took to the street, chanting,
Like it just looked better on CRT TV.
to passersby. The U.S. government obviously has become increasingly unpopular, particularly in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, because Palestinians feel that the U.S. government has sided with Israel. One man, Nawal Abdel Fattah, wearing a long black dress, threw sweets in the air, saying, actually, that's a woman, pardon me, saying she was happy because, quote, America is the head of the snake. America always stands by Israel in its war against us. Meanwhile, Yasser Arafat emerged to...
Well, there you go. I mean, they're just as happy when, you know, we were dying over here as they were when they were killing fucking Jews in Israel like last week or whatever. You know, it's the same fucking shit to them.
Yep.
So I'm supposed to be all upset when, you know, a military target gets taken out and they built it on top of a school and a bunch of kids die? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
No. But yet they want to bring them over here to America as refugees.
Dude, listen to this. This is hilarious.
Hey, would you like to sign a petition to abolish the 19th Amendment in order to end women's suffrage?
Sure.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Here you go.
Fuck women's suffrage.
Fuck, yeah. You know, it's literally the cause of so many of the oppressive systems that, and this is your address for validity, it's, you know, we're about to go to war with Iran, you know, and it has so much to do with women's suffrage, especially even in Ukraine and like the food insecurity that we're dealing with. So thank you so much for doing this.
Oh yeah,
These are college students too, you know, like this is a college campus. She's walking around in between classes. They're supposed to be educated, right? But again, the last thing that the powers that should not be, the last thing they want is an educated populace that knows how to think and like critically think and has like valid factual information in their head, because it makes them look bad and then people will band against them. I mean, they're paying for the fucking education. Like, they're influencing it to the point where you're not getting educated. You're coming out of school these days not knowing shit about anything. ACT scores right now are the lowest they have ever been by a significant amount.
Yeah. Yep. You go in, come out dumber than you did when you went in.
These are the same kind of retards that are advocating for abortion on demand here in 3 weeks.
We already have that here. We have abortion on demand up to and including the point while you're in labor in Colorado.
Yep.
You can have the baby, you can have a 10 centimeter dilated cervix with the baby's head starting to come out of the birth canal. And as long as it hasn't taken I don't know what the cutoff point is. Like, I think it's as long as it hasn't taken a breath yet. It's not considered alive.
That's bullshit. That's beyond bullshit.
Yeah, what they're trying to pass here is the copy and paste thing from Michigan a year ago.
There is a time where judgment will come for things like that.
Yep, and it's coming soon.
Well, I think it comes for all of us when we're dead. I think none of us escape that judgment. I think all of us have to answer for the things that we've done on this planet, and for the decisions that we've made, and for the right or wrong, the good or bad that we've done. That's what I believe. FBI issues stark warning to Americans as threats on U.S. soil linked to Hamas massacre spike. I thought we had to worry about white supremacy.
That was yesterday.
Oh no, because they still brought up they linked how the Proud Boys were just like Hamas.
Well, I mean, they've been trying to paint us with the brush of terrorism for a couple years now, at least, right? And once they do that successfully, I'm not saying that they have yet, but once they do, which I am saying that they will be successful, we're going to be treated like the terrorists. And maybe we will be on the side of Hamas at that point, looking back on things like, yeah, like, how do you fight against the technologically superior foe who's in your backyard? I guess you got to put kids on the chopping block or whatever, right? Like, I'm not sure, dude. It kind of like throws the morality of the whole thing in Israel into question, though, doesn't it? In a way. I don't know. I go back and forth on it.
I go back and forth on it, knowing how the people there are treated, and I know it's rough, but it's because of how they act and the situation they put themselves in. So, okay, you say you're going to kill Israel, so they put you in a prison. So why are you surprised you're in a prison? Why are you surprised that it sucks? Well, it's because you blow them up and try and kill them. So if you didn't do that, it probably wouldn't suck.
Well, and they teach their children in school, like, here's a book about how the Jews are evil. You know, like, it's terrible. And, like, of course it's going to perpetuate. Of course these kids growing up, You know, and like think about this, like 18-year-old, 20-year-old fighting aged men. Bro, you were born when I was like 25. Like you're just a little fucking kid and you don't know shit. You really literally don't know a fucking thing, especially if you're from like I don't know, the Gaza Strip where you probably never like learned anything that wasn't from the Quran, or you know, like you've never been online to like research something deeply or watch a video that's like different thinking than what you think or whatever, you know? None of that shit's ever happened. Anyway, do you guys think that we're going to see some attacks on U.S. soil?
I'm surprised we haven't already.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know. What, just last month, I thought we was just done with the Middle East altogether.
Just when you thought you were...
Pull me back in. Okay. Awkward silence. Anybody else?
Oh, I was muted there. Shit.
Okay.
So the International Jihad Day was on Friday.
Yep.
And I had a bunch of stuff to do that morning, and then I was getting ready for work and ran out of time and I had to like do it in a hurry, and then I got in the car and I started driving to work, and I got all the way to work and I realized I forgot my 642.
Oh shit.
No,
so
what?
I almost turned around, but I'm like, you know what? These terrorists are pussies. They're not going to do shit. And I was right. They didn't do shit.
No, I was just saying that in the after chat last night. You know what? I went around with nothing. Like, because I had some stuff to do right that day. So I ran around Chicago, did the things I had to do. No weapon.
Yeah, I can't believe nothing happened that day. That was crazy to me.
Yeah,
I was loaded to bear.
Yep. So was
I mean,
I.
it makes sense if they're trying to do the whole cry wolf thing, and then they just randomly do some shit in like a week or two.
Yeah, they want to
The
do it when
psyops,
people's
man.
guards are down. See, like all law enforcement was on high alert already because of that. So they want to catch
That's why
them
I'm
with their guard
surprised they
down.
didn't do anything Saturday. You know, they say, "Oh, we're gonna attack Friday," and then don't do it, but then attack Saturday.
You know what? The key thing here, I think, would be Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then you
Maybe
gotta think
Halloween,
too.
but
If you're gonna go weekend days, why wouldn't you wait until Saturday and Sunday when you have both Jewish and Christian houses of worship full of people?
Yeah, church goings.
Yeah, there's a synagogue by my house, and they recently built giant ass steel gated walls around the entire fucking thing, and I don't blame them.
to keep
Nope.
Mark Malone out. Yeah.
You will not find a synagogue in America that doesn't have multiple armed people there.
Okay, so my best friend growing up was Jewish. I remember going to that very synagogue when we were like 12 and 13 years old, because I'd go with him, you know, when he was doing all of his stuff to, you know, his bar mitzvah stuff. Like, I was bored and he was my best friend, so I'd go with him, you know. There was no armed guards. There was no gated fences. I mean, you know, like they had to know you when you walked in. Like, if they didn't, they would welcome you and they would talk to you. You know, it was a different time.
This was
a time when
9/11.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but I mean, it was a different time, as in like these kinds of things just didn't happen in America. Churches and synagogues and places of worship getting attacked, like that's something that happens in the Middle East, not here.
Unless it was a black church in the 60s.
Well, you know, exceptions to every rule, yeah. Why does the Pope look like he just got done eating a baby?
Because he probably just got done eating a baby.
Like seriously, look at it. He's the
Maybe,
most
yeah.
evil. Like if you were trying to like draw like a fucking like a Disney cartoon character of an evil fucking Pope like character or something, this would be it. Like I don't know how you would draw him differently. Like crooked ass, yellow, weird looking teeth, giant red bags, and look at these eyebrows. He just looks fucking evil.
Yep.
I
It's
mean,
like
you
a
would
guy.
think they would. Go ahead, Corey.
No, go ahead.
Did the Palpatine one die?
Right. I was thinking like you would.
No, he got replaced. He didn't die. He stepped down because there was
Yeah.
some. We never really found out why, but there was
No,
some
the Nazi
scandal
thing.
that was going on. I think it was about like children fucking or something like that, and he was
No,
just
it
like,
was-
you know what, I'm done.
It was the Nazi thing. He was in the Hitler Youth, wasn't he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
It was
not
something like
Catholic, so
that.
I don't keep up with all the fucking Catholic shit. But
I thought he was South American.
No, the one prior. Well, hey, that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, the one prior. Okay.
The one prior had some like loosely questionable past during that whole, Hitler Youth.
Don't he-
thing.
Wait, but didn't he last like a year or something, or 2 years? As
No,
Pope?
he was a couple of years. He was more. He was a lot.
Wait, which one
was
you
like-
talking about?
He was like 6 or 7 years.
I mean, but that still wasn't enough. I mean, that was short compared to how Pope's.
Yes.
Right, and he just quit all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't weird at all.
He was probably forced to step down or die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to put the
okay, so
evil
it was
bastard.
Pope Benedict the 16th became became Pope in 2005 and ended in 2013. I feel like this isn't fucking like the most recent thing though, because it doesn't have anything past 2013. So obviously it's not the most recent. But John Paul II, 1978 to 2005. Like he was in there forever.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he forgave the dude who shot him. He got shot in the 70s or 80s, and he forgave the guy.
I met John, not like met him like one-on-one, but like was close enough to see him with my own eyeballs when he came to Colorado in like 98 or whatever that was.
Really?
Yeah.
The hell was the Pope doing in Colorado?
Yeah, right.
Probably
Right,
find his
nowhere
children to eat.
placed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at the fucking headline here. Pope Francis declares Klaus Schwab is more important than Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that dude can go fuck himself.
Exactly. That's
I can't think of a less Christian thing that you could say.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's blasphemy.
Okay, I want to hear what he said.
Does he mean Jesus Christ?
Well, let's go to the comment section. See
Is he
if there's
talking about a
any links
Mexican
to
guy that he
anything.
know?
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to go through this for a while to find it, I bet.
They saying that the headline is fake in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to defend this guy, but like, that doesn't really sound like something you'd say.
To be fair, he's always bitching about climate change.
Okay, yeah, it's not real. Fine. They duped me. I was willing to believe it.
But didn't the Pope recently, like in the last year or so, bow down to some terrorist dude?
Yes.
Yes, was it some kind of African dude?
He did like some weird foot kiss or something, I think is what it was. I can't remember exactly how it went.
He's from Transylvania?
No wonder he looks like a fucking vampire.
Dude,
He also murdered a dude back in like the 80s.
what?
Yeah.
So we have a Transylvanian murderer as Pope.
Yep.
Wow. He murder.
Yep. Yeah, it was like either late 70s or early 80s, someplace in there. He killed a guy.
Well, because there's
they
as
claimed
we
it
all
was
know, there's a
murder,
difference
and then he
between
got off
killing
with it.
someone and murdering someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did he kill someone or did he murder someone?
I think he technically got away with manslaughter is what it was.
For what?
Because he literally led to a guy's death is what it was.
Wow.
Is his real name Vlad the Impaler?
Daniel says the Pope did endorse fag coin recently. They're saying Palpatine 2.0. Okay, I think this should be illegal, right? Like, deadly use of force counts whether you're a police officer, a security guard, a regular person, or whatever, right? There has to be threat of injury or bodily harm to you or someone in the immediate when you use deadly force. At the time that you use deadly force, you have to have reasonable, articulable threat of bodily harm or deadly injury that you can point to, like, this guy was about to pull the trigger. This guy was in the process of swinging the machete when I shot, right? That's what gives you immunity and the right to use deadly force in a self-defense or defense of someone else, right? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be your own life that's in danger. It can be someone else's. So you can defend someone else's life with deadly force too. But watch what happens, and you tell me if this is proper use of deadly force. So bumping the guy on the motorcycle, you just send him over the curb and crashed. Possibly, like, he's not wearing a helmet. You could break his neck easily. Like, you could fuck him up very easy. That's use of deadly force. Is what we just witnessed.
Yep.
Who was in danger right then?
No one.
See, what was the start of the video?
He's just not pulling over. He's just riding his bike. The cop's behind him with the lights on. He's like, fuck you. Happens every day. Every fucking day it happens. Does not mean that because I'm not going to pull over that you have the right to fucking pit me on a motorcycle or even in a car for that matter.
Yeah, like if he wasn't waving a gun around, like while he was on the bike, I don't see why he would have did that. And even if the biker wasn't injured, I'll still be on the ground, be like, oh.
He was fucked up, and then like the first thing the cops do is like jump on him and like wrench his arms behind his back. Like, dude, that guy's gonna be physically fucked up for a really long time after that.
You know what? I always like when cops, after they shoot a person, then they tell them, put your arms behind your back.
Yeah, stop moving, stop moving. Cap. Put your hands behind your back. Cap.
Or someone that's clearly fucking dead, and then they throw them in handcuffs. Like, what's the fucking point?
Because people who you think you've shot once will shoot you back and kill you. That's why, and it's happened.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about someone that's clearly fucking dead.
Yes,
They
people
still
who
do
are
it.
clearly fucking dead wake back up and kill people. That's why.
Well,
I'm just saying that's why. That's 100% why.
It's called zombies.
I knew a guy. might have knew a guy in Minecraft who shot a guy in war and was like, "Yeah, I killed that dude," and I just kept going, and the dude got up and started wrestling with him, and like, so I get it, but
right. I understand why they do that, but it's still like just looking at it, you just put a bunch of holes in his man. Then you want to ask him to put his arms behind his
Well,
back.
you can say, I don't understand why they do that. This isn't war, and 80% of the time when shots shoot and kill somebody, they don't even have a weapon on them.
It doesn't matter if it's not war or not. It doesn't matter if it's not war or not. I'm telling you why they do it. It's so they so they can secure the area. That's because in war you would just double tap them in the dome, and then when their skull explodes, then you know. Well, they're trying to make the situation where they know that it's over. That's all. It's them following the procedure. That's all.
I mean, I'm less pissed about that than them like cap. Put your arms up. Cap.
Yeah.
Stop moving. Cap.
or one police officer would be like, "Put your arms up," and another one say, "Don't move." Like, what the fuck you want me to do? Put my arms up or don't move?
Again, like use of deadly force rules apply, and I think that if the police officer, okay, like let's say it's like a kid and he doesn't have a gun, but he's got something that looks like a gun, and he's acting like he's got a gun, and then he makes a sudden movement with the thing that after you like have identified the thing as potentially a gun, and makes a sudden movement and points it at you, and you shoot the kid in the head, right? Kill him dead. A reasonable person would think in that instance that a kid was about to shoot them with a gun. And in that case, according to the law, the use of deadly force is acceptable and lawful. Period. It's really silent. I don't like that.
Well, you're saying that wasn't the case in the situation, and I would agree with you. I agree that.
Well, the problem is like they get away
with
like a lot of leeway sometimes, right? Like if you're a police officer and you're involved in a deadly force shooting, and like you could say like, oh well, I felt threatened right then, you know, like, and then like the investigating cops like, oh yeah, totally would have been threatened if I was that person, so you're okay. But then if like the same set of rules were applied to a civilian, like it doesn't work, you know? Like that's what I'm saying. You need to just have the same fucking standard. And especially since like everything that the cops do these days on camera, like they've got the body camera and stuff. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and the kid has a plastic gun and you shoot him in the face because he had a plastic gun and you didn't know it, that's not cool. And it's certainly not fun for you or the kid's family or anyone involved with it. But it is legal and it is within the bounds of self-defense, because you can't like sit around and wait until you absolutely like if someone's going to shoot you, right? You can't wait until they're like shooting at you to defend yourself. Sometimes you got to fucking be proactive, right? So, I mean, it makes sense if you think about it.
I get your point. Yeah.
Look at turkey tits here. That's what I used to call them when you have like little titties like that. You got turkey tits.
Those are pecs.
Gobble gobble. Eddie was fugly as hell. If you're trying to talk, Honda, you're muted.
Was I muted that whole time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear John Fetterman.
No.
Okay, listen to this. What is he saying?
It's good here. Woo, it's good here.
So, Michael Malice wrote, on this day of jihad, John Fetterman delivers a prayer for peace in Arabic. And I wrote, please, community notes this, quote, Senator Fetterman was not speaking Arabic. He was babbling gibberish due to his post-stroke mental impairment.
He pulled a Biden.
Poor little Corey.
Right. And now he made a Corey.
Fuck you guys. What they say at the beginning?
What do you mean? Oh, right there. What does he say?
I don't know. What did he say? Honda? What do you think he said?
None your business is what he said. None ya.
He did a thing.
Y'all are hilarious.
Oh, this is great. They're burning the flag.
This is called karma.
Oh, the flag fights back.
Yeah,
You got bit.
At that point, wouldn't you just drop it?
I mean, not if you are have an
No one
IQ
ever-
of like 80 or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no one claimed that they were the smartest fucking population on Earth.
Like that dude who shot the flag with a shotgun. Was
Like,
somebody
what-
behind it?
Well, where
Like,
he
what's the
fucked up
step?
is he kept trying to raise it up, and like what goes up must come down. Dumb fuck.
Yeah, and you can see the crowd too, to the left of
First
them.
issue
slowly
right
start
there.
moving.
Drop it. Like, damn.
I don't think they don't know how to stop, drop, and roll either.
No.
Well, he's like trying to like hold on to the very end of the pole and get it further away from him, but it fails.
Dumbass.
He probably called some of the Palestinian flags on fire too. No one there's probably beating them with the flag to put the fire out.
He probably caught some of his friends on fire because it looked like he bumped off a couple of them.
New York City Councilwoman Inna Vernikoff arrested for carrying gun at Palestine protest. Pretty sure in New York that's super illegal, but yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's open carry.
Yeah, she probably thought she could get away with it because of who she is and her status.
Right.
She was also on the opposite side too.
Yeah, she was on the pro-Palestinian side, right?
No, she was on the pro-Israel side.
Oh, well, that's why she was carrying a gun then. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Because she was telling him, she's like, "Fuck you, stop fucking with Jews."
All right.
And
Well,
she was arrested by New
And
York.
also, isn't she a Republican?
I'm not sure about that part.
I mean, she's carrying 2 missiles. That should have been enough.
oh, they got rid of this video. Look. They got rid of the video. There's a video of like these kids on campus, Jewish. There's like a Jewish girl who's like screaming and crying because everyone who she thought was on her side, all the crazy leftists that are all banding together at college, want her dead. And she's now realizing.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Was that UNC Chapel Hill or was that in California?
I don't remember.
Okay, because there's a couple different ones that happened this week.
Here's a photo of your mother's womb.
Damn. That's hard. Mic drop.
Good stuff. Here's me explaining how the government actually works. That's such a great movie.
Is that your brother next to him?
Tommy Boy is probably top 10 fucking favorite movies of all time on my list. It's in there.
Is that your brother next to you? Is that how you look every time you say something?
Yeah, I guess I accidentally called him yesterday, and then I like hung up before I was leaving a message because like I was like, why is my phone making noise? Oh shit, I'm calling my brother. And then he called me back, and I didn't answer. Now I got to call him back again. Damn it.
The meme off to the side is actually pretty good too.
Speaking
Me
of
working
rough encounters.
overtime, income tax, people on welfare who've never worked a day in their life.
Yep.
What's that like? Not working?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, during COVID, we got a taste of it, right? That was pretty nice, actually.
Not me. I had to work through all of it.
They printed 8 trillion, gave you 1,400, sent the rest to their friends, and left you with inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the last one I've got. Putin warns globalist terrorist Klaus Schwab, his days are numbered. Maybe I do like Russia. Fuck Klaus Schwab.
My opinion, as we further dive into other opinions and more education on the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, I am less likely to side fully with Ukraine or with whatever else and look at situations where Russia was backed into a corner and we may not agree with everything they do. Taking the Ukraine side, I think, was a misstep on many people's positions of character. And I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see Ukraine wane. We're going to really question why we're there.
Well, all you really need to know about the Ukraine situation, this isn't all you need to know, but like this is very telling of the situation of what's going on over there, was that whole Canadian Parliament giving 2 standing ovations to an ex-Nazi because he fought against Russians in Ukraine during World War II.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's still people in Ukraine who are like Nazi as fuck. Like they're just straight up Nazis and they don't give a fuck. Like I was thinking about this, right? Like if someone ever calls you a racist, right? What are they playing at? Like what is it about being called a racist don't you like? And I think the answer is I'm not a racist and I don't want to be associated with racism. So when you call me a racist, I have to explicitly be like, no, I'm not, blah, 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 blah. Right? If I was an actual racist and you called me a racist, I'd be like, and? Because it doesn't work. If you're actual racist and someone's like, you're a racist, you're like, thank you for noticing. You know what I mean? Like,
100% get what you're saying.
I guess we're not done. There's this one too. Just saw an ad for the army featuring a white guy. It's over, bro. We're going to war.
Yep, that confirms it.
I'm telling you the okay, now if you thought the recruitment was bad for the past year, because the numbers are out, everybody's struggling except the Marine Corps. There you go. Everybody's struggling really bad to get numbers in. They're already projecting 10 to 15% below already where they're at. So what do you think is going to happen? I really want to know what's going to happen when they can't fill the ranks, because they're already doing all kinds of programs.
Well, if we actually end up if we end up with a conflict or a war, then they're going to have to draft.
Yeah,
that's the
but
thing.
like the fact that they were already hurting, now this is popping off. It's just going to keep people further away.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks because my kids are 15 and 17, and you're like, oh yeah, we're just just around the corner. We've got World War III coming up. Put your children in the meat grinder, please.
Yeah,
my nephew's about to turn 16.
Are not going to do that.
Yeah, my son's about to be 16, and Jesus, I can't imagine him being sucked into this bullshit.
No, it's not an option.
Like, what would you do? Like, if let's say you're sitting at home and your son's 18 years old now, and you get a knock on the door or a letter or whatever from the army saying like, "Hey, time to pack up and head out." What are you gonna do
for Ukraine?
I tell them to take me instead.
It's for any war that the United States government would put your children into. When's the last time we had a justified war?
He's not going. I'll send him to Canada and send him money. I don't care. He can live in the basement. I don't care.
Here's the thing, though. Now Canada is going to be on board with it.
Yep.
So they will send your son right back to the United States.
See, here was my thought. Right? We've got all of these illegal immigrants all over the country, everywhere, fucking with IDs and identities, and who knows how they got them. They've got to have a guy. Someone's got to have a guy somewhere. You just have your son change his name to Javier Valdez, who is a 37-year-old worker from Colombia.
Not a bad idea.
And that's who he is. And like he could even have a job. He could work.
Yeah.
He's got to go by Javier now, but you know. At least at home, you can still call him his name.
Right.
I always wondered why that didn't happen more often. Because I could just assume your identity. Like, if you just wanted to stay at home, and like I had a bad identity, like Duke Liberty's not doing so good. So now, like, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to be you. I'm going to go get a new photo ID. Because you lost yours or something, and I'm gonna go get a new one, and I'm gonna go get a new job. Like that has to happen a lot.
Well, I mean, for a long time, that was the main way that illegal immigrants got jobs, was they had to like get a hold of a social security card or get a hold of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do something. And yeah, then they would end up with an ID and a social security card, which means now they're paying taxes under your name, and we're not paying taxes under your name, and then it catches up with you years later because you're like, hey, you made $150,000 in 3 years and never paid a penny to us. You owe us money, Mr. Honda. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, someone stole my identity. And then you got to go through the whole identity thing. Like, I don't even know how much that costs or how much time that is. Or someone getting bombed right now?
Yeah, that's outside my window. Who knows what's going on?
Here you go, Leo. This one's for you.
Wonderful.
How do you get to be that fat? Like, this is like, that's too much, man. She does have kind of a pretty face, though. I'll admit.
Yeah. So then let's know she could have been a supermodel.
Yo.
I said kind of, not really.
Yo, God.
Like compared to, that's the best part of it.
Right? Yeah, you could tell. Like if she didn't have the weight.
How long do you think she's got? Like, you weigh that much? How long do you have? And those milkers are just disgusting.
A year or so?
Not 40.
See, I wrote, who likes this? Who are you? Seriously, she's about to die. And if she rolls over while sleeping, you're going to die.
Some skinny white guy probably likes that.
Here's the thing: there are many men's in her DMs.
Okay, so who are these dudes? Do you think that if they could land an attractive woman, like an in shape, skinny, sexy, hot, funny, attractive woman, that they would go for this? Or do you think it's because they can never get that, and so they've resigned themselves to what they've decided? I will like what I can get. So if it's 350-pound plus chicks that might be into me, and the hot ones aren't, well then I'm just gonna pretend like that's all I ever wanted in the first place. I think that's what it is.
Here's the thing: no, I've seen guys who had attracted women that was attracted to them, but they never go for them, and they'll go for the bigger person. I guess maybe in their mind they think that the bigger is more of their speed than someone who's in shape. I've seen it happen. They could have had
like they're lazy. Like they think that I don't know, like if I have an in shape, attractive girlfriend that she's gonna take a lot of my energy and time because she's gonna want to like do things and I'm gonna want to sit on the couch. Is that what that is?
I don't know what they're thinking.
No, I think it's I can manipulate the person. I can make them do what I want. I can control them.
That or they don't have to worry about someone stealing that person away from them. Competition wise.
Gizzard Gary says if you told that chick to haul ass, she would have to make 2 trips. I'd be worried about my suspension in my car. Like the RAV4 is going to be riding like fucking lopsided.
Damn.
Like when Ray was in the passenger seat and he kept fucking taking it out of gear whenever I'd make a left turn or a right turn. I forget which it was. It was a right turn.
And then the thing is, I also know men who would just bang everything. In shape, not in shape. I've seen that too.
Dude, that's gross. There's like tons of chicks that I could have banged over the years, and I'm just like, no, you're disgusting. Get away from me. Like I wouldn't say that to them, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes I did. Sometimes on that drunk night, but it's that last option, you know.
What I think it is women like to play games,
but never that big,
and keep you guessing. That's why.
She's like, I need a man who's 6 foot plus and makes 6 figures.
6 figures.
If he's not 6'3" and makes $300,000 a year, I'm not interested.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with Gizzard Gary. I have never been that drunk. And if I was that drunk, I don't think my dick would work.
I mean, has everybody here ever banged a fatty before? I'm not saying like that big because I never banged one that big before ever. But has anyone here at least once?
No.
Unless you count like equally big as you.
I got a blowjob from a fatty once, I guess. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
All right, then I guess yes.
Fucking let them steal.
I mean, I've heard of more cushion for the pushin', but that's a damn whole furniture store's worth of cushions.
That's like, hey, you look up Garlock, the destroyer of worlds. You look up that person. It's like Gorlock, the destroyer, or something like that. That shit makes me laugh so hard. Yo,
here's the thing. Right.
Jabalina the slut. I am Optimus Prime.
Do the sound. They make Jabba. They make the Jabba noise. I can't hear it.
That's the dude, anyway.
I can't hear it.
God damn it, I'm muted. Okay, here you go.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
Yo. You tell me that's not funny.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked the question before I asked it again. Which one?
There's more.
Out of that panel.
There's more of these. Maybe not. Gorlock, the Destroyer. We need another short one. Gets humbled. Is that really her name? Is Gorlock?
No, that's what people call her.
Oh my god.
And that's a dude.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
Oh, it's the same one. Damn it.
You was looking for the Optimus Prime one?
Yeah, there's what is this?
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
that kid spoke more truth than that lady has ever spoken in her entire life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That fucking thing.
But still, the thing is, she's not lying.
My name
I won't say any guy she
is-
wants.
We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron.
I am
And that
Optimus
actually
Prime.
matched up real well.
Yeah, it did. It was almost in sync.
Yeah.
Why would anyone ever need an AR-15?
Ding, 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 ding.
I feel like a bird shot with a shotgun would be useful about right now. If that, you look up and you see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some turkey shots, like number 7 or whatever.
3.5 inch fucking, fucking steel. I'm just fucking launching that out of a 28-inch barrel. Boop, 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 boop.
Just peppering them nicely.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is now, all the skydivers are going to be worried. they can't skydive no more.
Right.
Right. Anybody who owns a paraglider, they can't use it no more.
Yeah, you're all on a list now. If you even looked at a paraglider with the thought of maybe buying one, they're like, oh, well, he's a potential terrorist. He just didn't follow through. Like, remember a while back where if you bought a pressure cooker, they put you on a list? Remember that after the whatever Boston bombing?
Boston
Marathon bombing.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
like,
that
dude,
shit.
pressure cookers are used for cooking usually. I don't know.
I also remember they did the fertilizer and the gasoline thing too.
Or somebody who blows their leg off using tannerite. Now they want to ban.
Lead on Steel says, so we know what show Ray Ray's been on now.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. This whole attack from Hamas on Israel, though, is really like the definitive argument when it comes to the Second Amendment.
Yep.
Like whenever someone's like, why would you need an AR-15? Why would you need 30-round magazines? Why would you need a semi-automatic firearm? Blah, 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 blah. Because of Gaza. Period. Fuck off.
Because someday they may come for you.
Whoever they is. Yeah.
Yep.
No. I'm in a bubble. I don't want to hear it. I'm in a bubble.
Because I'm telling you, whoever had a gun that day wasn't a victim. Now I know that there were some police and there was some soldiers who were killed. I get that, but that was an armed engagement where they wanted to get those targets. If they went to a house and a couple dudes had AR-15s, they either got shot or they ran away. They weren't that motivated.
Yeah, there's a video that I can't show of a Hamas fighter going in someone's backyard and he's recording himself and he gets got and then says like a little like and dies. It's fucking great. Daniel says, give us a fuck happiness. Okay.
Fuck happiness. Stay angry. So, I don't know what it is with motherfuckers thinking that you should be happy. Whoever said that you should be fucking happy?
That's right. I forget what this one is. What is this one?
Out in the streets, they call it murder.
Jump with the thugs and camp 2 pounder within a van box. It in your handbag, your knapsack, it in your backpack. The smell of your girlfriend contact some.
Yeah, that's what fucking all the Israeli soldiers doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing the nighttime boogie.
I thought he was gonna throw a flash. I thought he was gonna throw a flashbang and it bounced right back at him. That's what I thought it was gonna go.
Does Colorado drinking water contain forever chemicals? The answer is yes.
I think all water does at this point.
All major city water, anyway.
Yep. You got to stay away from it, man. You got to do whatever you have to do. I was actually
The chemicals in the water turn the freaking frogs gay.
I was going to buy a Brita filter, you know, because they make those little Brita filter pitchers that you can put in the refrigerator, and then you have like cold filtered water.
Yeah.
But they don't take out a lot of the shit that's in the water. Like all of the endocrine disruptors and chemicals that are in the water stay in the water when you run it through a Brita filter. You need like a Berkey filter that takes out the hydrofluorosilicic acid and all the fucking crazy shit, which costs money. So I'm currently devising a method to get a Berkey filter without buying the Berkey filter, if that makes sense. So like you buy the filter itself, but you don't buy the whole Berkey setup, and then you get a couple of like 5-gallon buckets and make your own big Berkey at home for like a tenth of the price.
How much are those filters?
Here, let's look. See, like the whole the whole setup is between $300 and $400. Like if you want like the Berkey filter with the stainless steel urn and all the stuff that goes with it, so you're spending $400 on that. For just the replacement filter, well, let's see. Well, you're looking at, depending on which one you get, like $60 to $100.
Not
but
bad.
you want the fluoride and arsenic reduction elements for super sterile ceramic filter. You want the $80 or $100 one is the one that you want. So, still, you're spending $100 instead of $400. Like, it's a pretty fucking good deal comparatively. And then like,
So what else does it come with that makes it warrant that extra price? Because you said the filters are anywhere from $80 to $100, but the whole thing is $400.
It's just a stainless steel urn, like container. Like, here's what you get. You get a container that's made out of stainless steel, and it's got a spigot.
And that's $300 worth?
Yep. They overcharge like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexa Pure does the same thing.
But the filters you can get for cheap, so you just do it like that. Like, here's a cheap, like the cheapest version of it or whatever, the Berkey Light. But again, you could do this with a couple of deep rock jugs yourself at home. You know, just drill some holes in it and do the thing, and boom, boom, boom. Put a spigot on it, and you're good. So yeah, that's the plan: is to get some filtered water. Because again, you can buy the bottled water, but it still comes in a plastic container that has like chemicals that leach out of the plastic potentially, and who knows what kind of filtration process they used at whatever fucking bottling plant that the water came from. So therefore, who knows whether or not that water that you're drinking out of the bottle is good or not. It tastes good, but is it actually good? Do they actually take out the stuff in it that's bad for you? Is it actually better than city water, than drinking water out of the tap?
It's probably a little better than that, but not much.
Depending on the bottled water, they actually add chemicals to it.
Oh shit, Jake the Garden Snake's here. What's up, man? That's my motorcycle buddy who does motorcycle stuff. He's actually got a giant channel. Check out Jake the Garden Snake.
I've been watching him since like fucking 2009, 10.
Yeah, I've been watching Jake forever since. I think, what was the bike that you had before the WR 450? I can't remember what it was.
DRZ 400 SM.
Maybe. I remember when you built the WR though. That's about when I started watching.
I remember he had the DR 400.
Yeah, dude. Look how many subs he's got compared to me. Like, I've got nothing. He's got like 7 times as much as Never Enough Ammo has. Fucking Jake's cool as shit, dude. Everyone who likes motorcycles should watch Jake's shit. That's all I got to say about that.
He's a hooligan badass. That's all I got to say.
Oh, there's this guy from Colorado, the rep. He came out with a statement saying like, "Oh, what I actually meant when I was saying like whatever I said about Hamas and Israel was that never mind." It's funny. He's
Nope,
walking
can't
back
take
his
that
statements
back.
right now.
They all do
those
because they're a
flag
bunch
but
of
American
pussies.
ones.
Everyone's
Except
talking
the
at
Puerto
once.
Rican
What?
flag. Go ahead, Ohio.
I said they all do because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. Tim Hernandez is just the latest one of these assholes. He's also a Democrat socialist sack of shit too.
And I would say all the flags but American ones, except for the Puerto Rican one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of American.
Daniel dropped in $2 and said, "Send Jake a link. Don't jizz though." Actually, I've been talking to. I've been like Jake's got a fucking Discord. I've been hanging out with him on occasion at night. I don't know. If you want a link, if you want to hop in for a minute, you can have one. Just tell me you do, and I'll send you one, dude. Here's 81 million gun owners in America looking at the day of jihad. This is hilarious, dude.
Definitely concerns me a little bit, you know what I mean? But, you know, I pack that thing too. So you come around this way, you will get caught.
Yo, put that on your Discord right now. Please put that on your Discord. I need that.
Okay.
That's facts right there.
I love that. Play that
That's
again.
pretty funny.
Play that again.
Hold on. There you go. It's on the Discord.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? But, you know, I pack definitely concerns me a little bit, you know what I mean? But, you know, I pack that thing too. So you come around this way, you will get caught.
Good shit. Oh shit, I lost the place I was at. Damn it.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Well, where are we? Past the turkey tits and the kid with the spider and the burning flag and the lady with the gun and the retard chamber and how the government works and the fat chick and the fucking paragliders. Okay, here we are. Here's the Arab world. Here is Giza, right? This little fucking green spot right here is Giza.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they trying to go to Europe and America when there's tons of places all around, like literally surrounding Giza that they could go to?
Mm-hmm.
Because Egypt has them cut off too, because they don't like them either.
Yeah, Egypt knows that if they let those people in, because the Islam in Egypt is not the same kind of Islam in Giza, and the Giza people think that they're bad too, so they don't want to. They don't want to mix.
You know what Jake said? He's not real. I'm the guy from the plane. I just got what that's from. What meme that's from is that lady on the plane. This is that freaked out and was like, "I'm getting off this plane because that guy is not real."
You mean
Honda? X Adam 1 is asking, "What is your carry gun for today?" I guess.
I mean, X Adam 1, my carry gun's the same one that it usually is. It's the ye old 642. But I don't know where it is right now. So, oh, here it is. This guy showing guns illegally on YouTube live streams. Oh, it's pointed at you.
That's an airsoft gun. That's an airsoft gun.
Yeah, it's airsoft.
Oh, my finger's on the trigger. Oh no!
It's a squirt gun.
How dare you? Booger hook up the base switch.
I keep losing my place. Damn it. Okay, here we are. Oh, you guys were asking about the yep, there's the burnt children in the back of a pickup truck. There you go.
Just
Yeah, I guess we're caught up. That's it. That's all we got. That's all the stories I had. There you
go. I vote
Guess we
to
can
turn Palestine into a parking lot.
Yep, just glass the fucker.
How dare y'all?
Oh, here's footage of them doing just that right now.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn,
baby,
baby, burn.
I've been having a live stream go up on my TV. That's what's just on my TV is a live stream for about what?
Burn,
This the
motherfucker,
sixth
burn,
day?
motherfucker, burn.
The 6th, 7th day.
That one you just showed, Han, is that live at the moment?
No.
It was 2 hours ago, live.
Oh.
Yeah. Right now it's 6 in the morning and it's daylight.
The perfect time to do it.
About to be 7 in the morning.
There's a rally planned to protest Denver mayor's policy on homelessness. So basically, like, Denver's got a pretty bad problem with homelessness, obviously. And we just got a new mayor. And he was like, I'm going to clean up homelessness. So he made it illegal to camp within city limits. So you can't set up a tent. And so every time these like homeless people are setting up a tent, the cops come by and fucking tear it down and steal all their shit. And like they're getting fucking pissed.
Good. I wish they do that in Chicago.
Well, the thing is, like,
a mayor that has balls. Wait, what?
We've had more evictions in Denver this last year than ever, than like any other year in history. Like by far, by like 200%. Like so many people are becoming homeless right now. It's ridiculous. And so at the same time as like the most people in history of Denver are becoming homeless, they're also having all these policies that make it illegal to be homeless. So like, what do you do? I don't know. Work harder, I guess. Get a second job and not become homeless. Like, stop drinking. Russian refuses to surrender to the Ukraine. Who cares? Burn, baby, burn. There you go. 300 blackout bolt action. Actually, fuck that. I'd rather have a 7.62 bolt action than a 300 bolt blackout myself.
I'd
What
rather
do you
have
guys
a
say?
5.56 bolt action. The fuck?
I mean, just get an SKS or an AK, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the conspiracy theory about the fucking... Here, watch this. I'll try to pause it at the right time. It's right about... now. There it is. So people are saying that during the solar eclipse, there was an eruption on the moon. Like, does that look like an eruption to you, or does that look like an optical digital thing that fucked up?
Yeah, like a...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Glitch
Like,
or
look how
something.
quick it is.
Yeah.
That's not an eruption. Are you kidding? So an eruption that covered roughly a quarter of the size of the moon that appeared and disappeared within like less than a second. Bullshit. That's
My
some kind of
question is, why
optical.
is it angled like it was at the side of the moon?
Who knows? I mean, it's just
Like coming out the side, you know, like a 90-degree angle. That doesn't make any sense. That's something with like lens flare or something with the
yeah,
camera
it's just
getting
it's
fucked
something
up.
happened in the background, or who fucking knows, dude. But people are crazy, and that's what that proves.
Did y'all watch the eclipse?
My son had a 5K yesterday, so we went to support him and watch him do that and stuff, and he actually had his best time ever, but he shit his pants because he was running so hard, man. It slipped out, but he was so determined, he fucking still finished. I'm like, congratulations, I think.
That's commitment.
It's not bad, honestly. And like that he had his personal record on top of it, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
It's happened to the best of us.
Little kids of Gaza have the right to live.
You speaking from experience there, Duke?
Yeah, I shit my pants before.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, damn.
That looks like that hurt. Oh my God. Oh, did you see this? 6-year-old Muslim boy seriously injured and his mother was killed. The boy was stabbed 26 times with a large military-style knife by this guy.
Jesus.
Ernest?
Yeah, supposedly that was a landlord-tenant dispute.
Ernest goes jihad.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
He did look like a guy that would do that.
All right, we got steam power. What is this powering? All
That's
right,
some
we see the
redneck
steam.
ingenuity.
We get it. That's it. Okay, that's all he's doing. He's just running a generator. Okay, makes sense. I mean, this is basically what they were doing for like ever. I mean, that's basically a pretty simple turbine right there. All right. There you go.
Good old fashioned redneck ingenuity.
Cougar stalks man for 6 minutes during run. I think
Would
if
you
tag
let
a
it stalk
cougar-
you for 6 minutes?
If you tag it in the head with a rock, I think it'd leave you alone.
It'd be stalking me for about 6 seconds until it got mag domed.
I think it said right. It looked like it was cubs with her. That's why. And I want to say stop, more like trying to ward off.
Yeah.
I think I see 2 cubs.
It would still fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know what a lynx is?
Yeah.
Yep.
When me and my ex were together, we went camping, and we took the dog with us camping, and we're going through the woods, and ran into this part where like we could hear a lynx, or we could hear this thing, but we couldn't see it, and we couldn't see it. And we like stopped and froze, and we're looking for it. We kept hearing it. It was 6 feet above our heads in a tree, like ready to pounce on my dog, dude.
Damn.
That was kind of scary. Oh, this is hilarious.
Welcome to New York.
That's a big rat. Shit.
It's only slightly bigger than average.
Right.
Right.
It's a small fucking piece of pizza, though. It's taking up the stairs. Jeez.
Should put the guy going over the bastard.
Oh, did you see Israel's new space lasers?
Yeah, I seen that video.
No.
Look. So they've got a laser defense system now. So I guess technically, is it space lasers? No. Is it ground-based lasers that take out rockets? Yes. Look at that. They're just burning up. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what hit Lahaina.
I like watching
I
these
watched
these old videos of like 1960s or what is this one? 50s?
30s, I think.
Oh yeah, 30s. There you go.
Yeah. Yep, I watched this last night.
It's just a different world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I think about is like every adult in this video is dead.
Yeah, every adult, yeah, for sure. Because if you're like 20 years old in this video in 1930, it means you were born in 1910, which means you're you're like 115 years old now. You know.
Yeah.
Like the odds that you're still like, there's maybe one person, maybe like, but no, they're all fucking dead. Even
Right,
the
I think it
kids,
was
if
the
you see
kids.
like these kids on bicycles, they're probably dead. You know.
Yeah. Or at least at age 99, what 1930? Shit.
So you'd be 100 years old. Like these kids, if they're alive, are 100.
Right.
It's also crazy to think about. Like that's what this is what the world was for those kids 100 years ago. You know. Like everything's nice and peaceful and everyone's
just
wearing
white people.
suits. That's the other thing. Like the clothes that people wear, everyone was dressed like super fucking nice back then.
Yep. Like even the kids.
'cause you
Even
got
some of them might have
class and standard.
smelled horrible, but they still look good.
Yeah, we dress like schlubs today. I got like cotton t-shirts and fucking like gym shorts and shit, and I just go around like that.
I get that, but like the people that go out in public in pajamas, just that's a whole other level, man.
Yeah, can you imagine them back, like a lady in a muumuu going back to 1930 London and trying to buy a sandwich? They'd be like, "Ma'am,"
You're getting arrested.
and everyone
getting
had
laughed
hats
down.
too. Everyone had hats. Like you couldn't leave the house without a hat. Like this guy doesn't have a hat right here, and he's weird.
Now he
It wasn't
probably
the
going
same
back
with
home
caps
because he
either. It was
forgot his
nice
hat.
actual hats.
Back then, if someone went to the store in a muumuu, they'd probably lock them in an insane asylum.
Electroshock therapy.
Yeah.
They just do a full frontal lobotomy is what they would do. Just
Yeah.
here's your lobotomy. Now you can get along in society.
You know what? And not one fat person. You'll see that one fat person in it.
It's because you walked everywhere for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like this picture of like the fattest person from 1930 or whatever. Or 40, I forget what it was. Yeah, it's this guy. And he's a big boy, you know.
That don't even look real.
You're right, that doesn't look real.
And is that a prison shirt? Does it say
Robert
correctional
Earl
facility?
Hughes. Born 26, died 58. He's from Fishhook, Illinois.
Oh, wonderful.
At 6 years old, he weighed 175 pounds.
Jesus.
At 10, 380. $2,000 people attended his funeral. He weighed a confirmed 1,041 pounds. So he was the biggest, heaviest man in the world at that time.
Yo, because
We've
that
got-
buffet was gonna be lit, dog.
Like, how much do you think that chick weighed from Twitter? You know the one.
Yeah.
Probably about $4 bills.
Really? 4? That's it?
Yeah, I was thinking like 550.
I was thinking, yeah, she's 600 pounds, I thought. But, you know, maybe I'm off.
When you
I
get
guess it
that-
depends on how tall she is.
You got to look
Right.
at the ankles and stuff, because when you start getting to like the mid 5s to like high 6s and stuff, you can't go mobile anymore. You start becoming immobilized.
She looks like she's there, man. Like this is all she did that day was put on that dress and play with her hair in front of the camera, and then she had to like sit down and on the couch and eat 7 cheeseburgers and drink a milkshake after that.
She ain't plus size. She's fucking times plus fucking size, bro. What the fuck?
That girl bigger than Lizzo.
That's the biggest banana I've ever seen.
Morbidly obese.
Damn, Corey just got into a Bond movie.
Yeah, that was an evil. That's an evil last laugh you got there, Corey.
Corey about to take over the
You
world,
know,
son.
And when the shit hits the fan and people become cannibals,
Why
that's
is he
exactly
laughing like
what they're going for.
what's his name from Thriller?
I want some of this pizza. How much of this pizza do you have to eat to look like this?
All of it.
500 trays.
All of it every day.
Yep.
Yeah, like how
Set
many trays
store.
a day? Like 3 trays? Are we talking 4 trays of pizza? I think she's a 3-tray lady myself.
At least.
I think her knees are gone. Let on steel, her knees are gone. She ain't got no more knees.
I can't tell where the knee is on the leg that she's not standing on, and it's this little indent here. Because I don't think your kneecap doesn't grow fat.
Well, where the hell is the kneecap at? That's what I'm saying. That shit
It's
gone.
the sunk in part on this leg, and on that leg, like there's so much surrounding fat that it just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Show the Bigfoot video.
Boop. It's a bush now.
What do you guys think? Is that Bigfoot real?
No.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Gerald Cagney says Matt might think she's hot.
What does Matt like bigums? Matt
He
likes
doesn't
them
like
big?
him skinny. I don't know how big he likes them, but if they look like they do crunches and sit-ups, he's not into it. You could do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt.
Baby got back.
All right, guys. Well, we have been going for almost 2 hours, and I am running out of things to talk about. So we will go ahead and end it here, because 2 hours is about how long we normally go for the Gay Frog Chat. So we'll be back next time on Tuesday, actually, for the 2A Taco Tuesday with E Honda and friends, where we're going to actually have a gun chat. We talk about gun stuff. Well, at least we try to. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It just depends on how the conversation goes. But we try to keep it on topic, on guns all the time for your guys' pleasure. So we will see you guys on Tuesday. Also tomorrow night on Never Enough Ammo's chat for the Guns and Geeks podcast as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace out.
Later.
Peace.
Ghost guns.
Penis.